Hey, what's up, fuckers? Gary here with a quick pool school video. First one of 2025. I wanted to show you guys something that I think it came to me actually the other day when we were on another live. And I said, that would make a really good pool school video and something to consider, for pool owners. So I'm going to flip you around here for a second, but let me explain this first. So when you first get new equipment for your pool, okay, whether it's a pump, pump motor, a heater, a filter tank, whatever it is, they have a label on them, okay? And this is something I've never heard any other company, and I've worked for a lot of pool companies, never heard any other company tell any customers to do this. And I think it's a really good idea. So my recommendation is when you get this new whatever it is that has a label on it, those labels over time, they either get whitewashed where they're just a white label and everything's missing, like all the lettering, all the numbers, everything's just missing, or they get really scratched up or they get faded by the sun and you just can't see them anymore. Now, I happen to have a pump here that has spent most of its life indoors. I had gotten it from a customer that it was loud. He just wanted a new pump. It was loud. We don't really use it that much because we have another pump in there that we've been using, and it's kind of a backup, but it has a really good label on it. So I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. That way you understand what I mean, and I'm going to tell you my recommendation after that. So hang on one second. Let me flip this camera around here. Okay. So this is what labels look like for the most part when they're, new. Like, this is obviously not brand new, but this spent most of its life inside, and it just got loud, and the guy didn't like how loud it was, so he wanted me to replace it. So I did, and he said I could keep the old pump. So I did. But so this is what the labels look like pretty much new. Okay. Now I don't have one that's whitewashed. Here's another one right here. Okay. Again, the label, and this one does stay outside. This is one of our customers. This motor went bad. So the start capacitor in this motor is weak. So we're putting a new one on it. Here we already have the new motor. We just got to install it. But my point is, these labels over time, they get either, as I said, what I call whitewashed, which means it just means that you can't see there's no writing on them. They go like completely white or silver, whatever the color, like this one here. Hold on. This one here, see how it's silver? Well, all the lettering would be gone. It'd just be a silver sticker is all it would be. This one would be white. All the lettering would be gone. It'd just be white. And a lot of that comes from the sun. So my recommendation to you, the labels, the information that's on these labels is extremely important for sizing of for the sizing that you need, the horsepowers that you need. There's a lot of information, the frame size, especially for motors that you need, the size of the filter, all that is in there. So here's my recommendation. Snap a picture of the label when they're new, and either in your phone, in your iPad, in your computer, laptop, whatever it is you have, and store them in there in a file. Okay? That way, whenever, like, for instance, when you contact us, if you say you need a new motor, or you say you think there's something wrong with your motor, we're going to say, hey, can you do us a favor, send a picture of, or if you just call and say, I want a new motor for whatever reason, or I want a new filter for whatever reason, do me a favor, send us the picture of the label. You will have that picture of that label, okay? Or if you go to a store, you're going to have a picture of that label that's going to give the store or the technician or whatever the exact information you need, and your label won't be whitewashed. Even if it gets whitewashed or scratched, ripped, I've seen them get ripped, it doesn't matter. You have a picture of that label brand new in your phone, or print them out, put them in a file at home or whatever. I would recommend a phone or in a computer somewhere where you can always print it out, but you can have your phone with it. You just click on the folder, click on that, okay, I need the new motor. Click on the motor one, and there you go. It's right there, and they can look at your phone and say, okay, here's all the information. So just a quick little tip that I thought of the other day when Tammy and I when Tammy and I were on a live, we were in the van, and I said, you know what? That's a really good idea. I said it on there, and I was like, you know what? This would make a really good pool school video. So there's a video for you. There's an idea for you. Keep all your information close. Keep it fresh. And that way you don't have to worry about your labels getting scratched, ripped, whitewashed, torn off completely, because we've seen that. We've seen labels come through with no information on them, and we're kind of like, what the hell? So if that ever is an issue, you won't have to worry about, it getting whitewashed or it getting ripped or it getting scratched up, because you have a photo of it. Okay. The other thing that I highly, highly recommend, and Tammy does it all the time with anything we buy, keep your books or any information that comes with it. Put it in a folder. Keep all that information, because sometimes those books that you get have valuable information in there as well. All right. Guys, I hope this helps. Everybody have an awesome day. Be safe. Get booked if you're not booked yet, and we will talk to you soon. All right? Crystal Vision Pools out. Later.